To say USS New Orleans was a fighting ship would be an understatement. USS New Orleans, CA-32, was the lead ship of her class and was commissioned in 1934. 6 more ships would follow in the class. She had the distinction of having President Franklin Roosevelt on board early in her career. When the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, New Orleans was there. New Orleans was undergoing engine repair at Pearl Harbor. Her anti-aircraft batteries were in action within 10 minutes, and she suffered no serious damage. After Pearl, New Orleans would see action in many campaigns, including the Coral Sea, Midway, Guadalcanal, and later in the Gilbert, Marshall, Marianas, Philippine, and the Okinawa campaigns. On the night of November 30th, while engaged in battle, New Orleans was struck by a torpedo that destroyed a 150-foot section of her bow. It was a Japanese Type 93 long-lance torpedo that detonated the forward magazines. The impact of the explosion killed 182 men, but she remained afloat and entered Tulagi Harbor under her own power on December 1, 1942. For 11 days, emergency repairs were made, including installing a coconut log bow so she could sail to Australia for extensive repairs. A coconut log bow is a temporary bow made from coconut logs to provide buoyancy and structural integrity to a ship that has been damaged. To prevent the risk of sinking due to the temporary bow, the ship sailed backwards to Australia. She was given a welded bow as opposed to the original riveted bow she had in her original construction just forward of her second turret. After permanent repairs were done, New Orleans went back into service, and at the end of the war, she received 16 battle stars, which is tied for third most of any ship that served in the Pacific Theater. The ship was decommissioned on February 10, 1947, and stricken from the Naval Register on March 1, 1959. She was sold for scrap 6 months later. New Orleans' legacy lives on, though. A piece of the coconut bow can be seen at the National World War II Museum in New Orleans, and the builder's model for the ship can be seen at the USS Kidd Veterans Museum in Baton Rouge.